Thank you, Madam Chair. The adoption of the Declaration 10 years ago was a landmark development in international human rights law. And yet, a decade later, Indigenous rights are violated around the world on a daily basis, as we hear this morning. Securing implementation of the Declaration is the challenge of the next decade. The Human Rights Council has now given this body many important new tools to advance implementation of the Declaration. The Expert Mechanisms report on the implementation of the Declaration is one of the first results of that new mandate, and it demonstrates how the Expert Mechanism can use its powers to good effect. Paragraph 2B of the new mandate requires the Expert Mechanism to identify, disseminate, and promote good practices and lessons learned regarding efforts to achieve the ends of the Declaration. To fulfill this element of its mandate, the Expert Mechanism must be proactive. It must seek out information from all relevant sources in order to identify those good practices and lessons learned. The Expert Mechanism must look out into the world, actively gather information from Indigenous peoples, states, and others, analyze that information, and report back on its findings. The Expert Mechanism must use its judgment and expertise to determine what is a good practice, what lessons can be learned from failures to implement the Declaration. This is important work, it requires independence, and it requires the Expert Mechanism to not only listen, but to make determinations and speak out. This report is very helpful, and we encourage the Expert Mechanism to follow up on the recommendations it contains and to offer its expertise to relevant actors to assist with implementation. We hope that as the Expert Mechanism implements its working methods, future reports will show how country-level engagement and the ability to actively seek out information from Indigenous peoples and other relevant sources can result in further good results. Thank you.